In this lesson, we're going over the song Oceans by Hillsong United. So the first verse, if we're picking it, is going to sound something like this. You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. Alright, so in this lesson we're going over the song Oceans using chords in the key of G. Now I'm going to play it with capo on the 7th fret up here. That puts the song into the key of D, which is in the original key of the actual song. So I'm going to play chords up here, capo on the 7th fret. So just remember, like I was doing in that little intro play along, you can use this capo and move it around to different frets to see which sounds best for your voice and for your range. Now, putting the capo on the 7th fret and playing these chords in the key of G turns the guitar into the key of D. I've got another lesson where I've done this song with no capo, playing chords open with the key of D up here, and also specifically using alternative chord voicings in the key of D that make that picking sound really good. Something like this. So I'm going to include the link for that video up top. That way you've got a couple of different ways to play the song. So for this lesson, the chords that we need, the G chord, then the C chord, then the D chord, then we need an E minor chord, and then we have an A minor sneak in there just once on I think the 2nd and 3rd bridge. So we would just kind of keep our E minor position, put that pointer finger off, or play like that. A minor. You can also sneak in that one there if you want to. But those are the chords that we need for this song. So in this lesson, we're going to go through the picking first, and then we're going to go through some strumming. I've got 2 different strum patterns for you in this lesson. So as usual, we're going to have the chords and the lyrics up on the screen on each part of this song. So if you need to print the lyrics off, if you need to print the chord charts off, either in the key of G or in the key of D, I'll have the link for those chords on my Patreon page, which the link for that will be in the description down below. So if you need it as a resource to print off, make some strum pattern notes, if you need to download it into a PDF and put it on your iPad like I do, that's a resource for you. So for the picking pattern, we're going to zoom up here and I'm going to show you the pattern that we're going to use for each chord. So we've got our finger picking position here. I've just done a lesson on this recently, 10 songs or 8 songs with 4 chords and 1 picking pattern. So I'm not going to go through all of it, but Clip Notes version, this thumb is assigned to the top 3 strings here, depending on the bass note. We got our pointer finger here on the G string, middle finger on the B string, and then I've got my ring and pinky finger stabilizing this position here. And I can also use that ring finger to pick the high E string. So our pattern, starting on the E minor, is just going to be bass note, pointer, middle, pointer. That's it. So D over F sharp to the G, D, we're plucking this D string as the bass note, C, plucking that 2nd string from the top as the bass note, and that's it. So that's the entire pattern, but you'll have to practice it to get it in rhythm and in time. So slowed down, it'll sound like this. think in the beginning of this video I didn't show you that D over F sharp chord. So you'll need that one. That's the little walk up chord there. So you can do that. Or if you can wrap your thumb around it, kind of hard to do when you're up here on capo 7. But that's the D over F sharp chord. So singing it through the first verse. You call me out upon the waters, great unknown, feet may fail, and there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. To the chorus, same thing. And I will call upon your name, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. I am yours, and you are mine. Oh, so that goes into verse 2. So that shows you finger picking wise what you can do. Getting into the strum patterns, if we just wanted to keep it super simple for this, you know, first verse and the second chorus, we would just use this pattern. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So, you know, we'll kind of slow it down a little bit here through verse 1 and the chorus, but you call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail, and there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. I'll play through it again. You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail, and there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. To the chorus. And I will call upon your name, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine. So that'll get us into verse 2. So you could use that if you're a beginner, you know, just that strum pattern to get you started in this song. And then, you know, this song builds, it's got a lot of parts and a lot of pieces. So I don't know, maybe for the middle half of this song, I would do a down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. Maybe for getting into verse 2 and the chorus. So I'll play the verse 2 and the chorus with that strum pattern. And then, you know, I'll show you the bridges, and I'll show you just maybe, I don't know if I have a specific strum pattern for what I'll do, but just kind of using that down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Just adding in a few extra strums to show you some additional rhythm. So getting into verse 2, your grace abounds in deepest waters, sovereign hand will be my guide. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you've never failed and you won't stop now. I'm gonna do that again. Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you've never failed and you won't start now. Chorus. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest your embrace, for I am yours and you are mine. So let me just play through that chorus one more time without singing to make sure I got that strum pattern right. So the chorus, and I and keep when oceans, and I am yours and you are mine. So the instrumental. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this instrumental in the first part of the bridge, you can just keep it really soft, just maybe some down strums. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. And take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. So some little things that you can do there. Not that I would recommend overdoing it, but you can just do kind of a nice little hammer on to that E minor. You can maybe do like a little pull off on that D chord. You've got that hammer on to the C chord there. So maybe just add in a few of those dynamics when things are kind of soft and chill. So eventually we're gonna kind of build this bridge up, and just you're adding in some rhythm. It might turn into some down strums. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water wherever you would call me. None deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. So you could do either of those two strum patterns that I showed you, strum pattern 1 or the second strum pattern, for all of the rest of the bridges. I'm not going to go through all of the builds. There's bridge 1, bridge 2, bridge 3. But just know that bridge 2, you change the chord progression. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without border. Let me walk upon the water. A minor. Wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Bridge 3. So that'll just kind of go right back into the chorus. So, you know, as you can see on those bridges, bridge 2 and bridge 3, I'm not really going to teach a strum pattern on those. That's just kind of just, you're taking those strum patterns, you're taking that, you know, strum pattern 1 and strum pattern 2, and you're just kind of adding some extra down strums, some extra up strums. And when you're really building in bridge 3, it's just that 16th note strumming, down, up, 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 for every single chord. So that shows you how to play this song using chords in the key of G with capo on the 7th fret, some picking, some strumming. Again, if you want to see the lesson where I go through the chords in the key of D with some of the different chord variations, that was linked earlier in this video. So hopefully that helps you out. Again, if you need the chord charts to download, make some strum pattern notes, whatever it may be, if you need it to print off, it's on my Patreon page, so definitely use that as a resource if you need it. But if not, I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you, bye.